Hello and welcome to another edition of Tips for Dummies. Today I'm having a problem with the transmission. I'm going to be troubleshooting it. It seems like if I'm having a problem with the overdrive, and I'm going to show you in a little bit what it does. It seems like first, second and third gear gets pretty smooth. It's only on the overdrive where the transmission skips. And let me show you. So the transmission skips on overdrive, and I'm gonna go with the obvious first. I have a check engine light right there, and I'm gonna check for the codes and see if that tells me something. If not, I'm gonna continue troubleshooting. I heard there is a common problem with the transmission on Fords about the clip coming off on one of the overdrive pistons, and if that's the case, well, I have to take the transmission down, or not the transmission but the valve kit, the valve body, and see what I can do. So first I'm gonna go with the obvious. I'm gonna check the transmission oil, I'm gonna check the codes, and let's see what happened. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna be checking out is the transmission oil. The oil dip is on the passenger side, back over there. You gotta drive the car, it has to be warm and it has to be level, and let's check it out. Alright, well, right now it seems like if it does have a lot of oil. Let me double check that. I'm gonna introduce this thing again. And pull it out, and I'm going to check the oil level. It's way over. I don't know how that happened. That's one of the issues. Well, it might be one of the issues. What happens when it's overfill, it's that the oil becomes foamy inside, like a foam, and once it gets in the foam mood, it's like if you don't have oil at all, it will be a lack of oil inside the valve. So I have to take oil out of them. So that's one of them. That's one of the things. All right. So now I'm going to check the code. All right. So I have a my small reader in here, and I'm going to stick it. This is located like under the driver's side. 14. We have to hook it up, and you can tell there's power on it, or it's connected when this thing comes on. All right, so I'm gonna put the key on halfway, so that way we can make this thing work. Enter for scan, and he found 3 codes. So I'm gonna scroll down to see, read the codes. All right, so I got P0171, system to link bank 1. Okay, P0340, camshaft positioning sensor, A, circuit bank 1 or single sensor. It's damaged, or it's having a problem. All right, and the other one, it says manufacturer control P1336. So I'm gonna check these goes to see if one of these might be messing with the transmission, and then we'll go from there. So I have two things that I gotta do before removing the transmission pan, and it's these two things. All right, so I'm gonna disconnect it, get it out. All right, so let's get to the next step. Removing the transmission pan, the transmission oil pan down, because I want to change the valve body. Yes. I ordered a new one, not a new one, a rebuild one. And as you can see, I put the truck on the ramp, and I put a big piece of cardboard, and we're gonna need a big pan because there's a lot of oil coming out.
Yes, sir.
So what we're gonna do, you can see there's a lot of bolts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lose all of them, but we're gonna leave two, like this on this side and that on the other side, so that way it can lean towards one side and drop all the oil. You know what I'm saying?
Big man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So let's get started. Let me find out what size of bolt is it. All right, so we're using a 10 millimeter, and we're gonna start loosening all the bolts. We're gonna be putting every bolt we remove on a Ziploc bag, plastic one, so that way we don't lose them.
Oh wow, they're actually surprisingly tight.
Yeah. So are you gonna leave? Which one are you gonna leave?
I'm gonna leave the ones at this end.
Okay. You might want to leave these really loose, just those two, so that way it won't drop completely. So take just these two too. You'll see what I'm talking about, because that thing is heavy. So we're just gonna loosen, and in case it just falls, we're just gonna. All right, so and start removing all the other ones.
That one's not. Nice. Well, let's modify your truck.
Yeah, babe.
Why not? We can. Let's lift it. I'll help you do it.
Oh.
Why? You don't like lifted? You have a fresh young son right here. You could record it for your channel and everything. Hello, friendly people. Today on Mechanic Talk, we're going to be lifting a Ford F-150. As you can see there's not only one bolt, there's two, because everybody needs a friend. And I get hot oil over me, and then I look like a burn victim. Because then how am I supposed to get married?
Are you getting married?
No, not yet. Y'all will be the first ones to know when I will get married, so y'all gotta relax.
Either us or your future wife is gonna be the first one.
Well, obviamente. I'm talking about letting people know. Mis amigos todos tenían camionetotas, and I'm like,
so what is
I
that?
would tell them, I was like,
so what is that saying again?
I was like, guys with big trucks have little, you know, privates.
Little peepees?
Little peepees.
Oh my god. So I got a big, small truck.
I would always tell my friends in school, I'd be like, look, they all have big trucks. Look at mine.
They have big peepees? I mean, small peepees?
Oh. I'm the only one with a little truck, so you know.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Shit.
What happened? Don't get scared.
No, I didn't get scared.
So you can see all the oil coming out?
Should I take it off?
Nah, just leave it like that until it quits dripping. Alright, so this is what we need, a big pan. You can see all the oil coming out. And we're gonna just let
It's raining, man.
I'm just gonna let it drip until it stops, and then we're gonna continue taking the.
Your frame is surprisingly well taken care of. Look at this. It's not rusty or anything.
And it was supposed to be total.
Huh?
Okay, so after a few minutes, it just stopped dripping, but I'm gonna kind of like pushing it up and down so that way it can keep stripping as much as we can of oil before we take the pan, because it gets a little heavy and I don't want to make a mess. As you can see, again, I put a cardboard underneath because you always drop oil anyways. My drive was already all dark, but anyway, I just wanted to do a cleaner job this time. Sprinkling this. You can see all the oil dropping out. I'm gonna, before we keep removing all the rest of the bolts. Alright, still got a lot. Alright, so we're continue with the removal of the bolts.
Got it. Ah shit, I put it in there in a bit.
Where did you put it in?
It's on the floor right there, you see it?
As you can see, more oil coming off, of course. Take one of these sides.
One of the ones in the back?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay. Let me get rid of this one.
Put all one.
Should I put this one out too?
No, that one. Just leave that one on.
I feel like I was just reborn, man. I'm so oily. Serio?
Is that the way it feels
I'm guessing.
when you were reborn? Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you don't come out dry, do you? That's what I'm thinking.
Alright, that's interesting.
What?
I never thought about that. How does it feel when you are born?
I was born hairy, right? I was a hairy baby.
You were a hairy, ugly mother squawker, man.
They thought I was a shit at first,
No.
and then they were like, "Oh wait, no, this is the baby."
Yeah.
Is mom still asleep?
Yep. Alright.
Now which one?
Take. How many more bolts we got?
Just the one on the
This side?
That side. That's
Okay.
it.
Alright, so let's remove them. I'm gonna be holding
It's
it.
gonna be a pain in the ass putting them all back in.
Alright, well, come on, man. That's the easiest part, bro.
It's easier saying it than doing it. I think that's it. Hold up. Lift it, lift it. Yeah, hold up. Just lift it, lift it. Hold it, because
Alright,
that's
now.
gonna fall.
Take the last one. Hurry up because this gets really tiring.
Oh yeah, I bet. Just don't let it fall and you'll be good. Oh!
Okay, help me to drop the
Hold on, let me get the bolt. Alright, you know
our
what?
side. So help me to drop the pan in the pan. There you go. All right.
Holy
So I did not find any big pieces of metal. Hold on, let me Yeah, I didn't even find any big piece of metal on the magnet. What is this?
It's all oil.
This oil, there's a lot of smudgy thing, but no big piece of metal, which, well, in what way it's good.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Woo.
So now that we have all the oil drained, we're gonna get the connector out. This connector on this, you have to be very careful because it gets brittle, and well, it can get damaged when you take this thing out. So let's get started from this point. So what you do, so for the first connection you have to put the screwdriver there, and put the light, it's a little bit dark in here, and push it and disconnect it like this. All right, so this is the second connection. All right, and the same thing, I'm gonna try to get it from here. This. Okay. Alright, so I got this disconnected, as you can see. Alright, and so we got the third one right here. Go just like this, and the fourth one. Okay, now let's see if I this. We have a leg right here, right in here. I don't know if you can see it, but you have to pull it and push it out. And we got the connector out, all in one piece, and this is the goal that we want, to have everything in one piece. All right, now we are ready to remove the whole valve body out. Thank you guys, that's it. All right guys, so what I'm gonna do next is I have the new rebuilt body valve here. So because there's some bolts that are a little bit longer than the other ones, pretty much the ones on the one that has the gray metal piece of metal, they're longer than these ones, but still I'm gonna put the new body valve on a piece of cardboard, and I'm just gonna draw a shape of the valve all the way around. This is just to make sure that every bolt goes where it belongs to, and that'll make so I'll finish the draw line. Alright, and next I'm gonna make just holes in every hole on the cardboard. So whenever I get the bolts out, I'm just gonna put them on each one of these holes on the cardboard, and that way I will know for sure which bolt goes where without making any mistakes. Alright, so just make on all and every single hole that it goes through. Alright, so this way tomorrow I'll be able to remove the body valve to install this one. Like I said, I purchased this one because it was, I believe it was pretty cheap. It was only 99 bucks, and I think
found these results.
okay, I think I got them all. I think I got them all the holes. Now I'm gonna take it off, and you see that I've got the holes that I made there, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna mark them better with the Sharpie. I'm just retouching them. Tomorrow, whenever I take this, I'm just gonna poke them through it. All right. Okay, so I think I got all the holes. And I'm gonna be putting each bowl that I take on its proper mark. Okay guys, before I continue doing the rest of the installation of the body valve, as you know, I bought a rebuild one. I just didn't want to take any chances. I found it for $100. I have never rebuilt one of these, and I think it was just gonna be worse. All right, so after a through God inspection I did to the body valve, I was looking for metal and stuff like that, and I did found a little piece of metal right here in the corner, just a little bit. So right away I knew that something broke off. If it was metal, something broke off, and I started looking at it. So when I came to the pan, I want to show you the things that is gonna fall on you as well every time you open the body valve. As I was going through the pan, I found that a spring came out, the filter, and I found this, obviously this little cap that it looked like a sombrero, and this little E-clip or E-clamp. I want you to see it. And what I found, it was the other end, and bingo, I really wanted to find that, because this is a common problem on Fords for the overdrive. It breaks off, and the little solenoid, it doesn't do the job like the way it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to show you how to put this back on, this little sombrero. I already cleaned this little sombrero, and now I want to talk about the gasket. If you buy a rebuild one, or even though if you don't buy a rebuild one, you're gonna have to get a gasket, okay, which is this one. It's not reusable. It's like a little piece of paper. So a lot of stuff I really like to buy it online, because on the dealer it's real expensive. However, on this particular thing, don't buy it online, buy it on the Ford dealer. It's only about $2-3 bucks. You only need this one gasket. They're gonna tell you, oh, it needs 4. No, it's only one, and it's the one that is the last gasket, the one that is between the transmission and the body valve. And I'm gonna put the part number right here, so that way you don't have any troubles on screen. You'll see the part number. All right, and this is the little clip that it broke off. All right, pretty much like this one right here. It's exactly the same size. Now the clip, this little clip, if you go to the Ford dealer, they're gonna tell you that it's part of a whole assembly, the whole piston. You will have to buy the whole piston to get just this little clip. So I know Napa has it. The only problem is they're gonna ask you for the size. If there's a nice guy, he's gonna help you out. If not, good luck. But they do sell on Napa. However, I went to Ford dealer, and the dealer, the guy there, he was so nice that he went to the back and he just got me this one for free, man. He didn't even charge me for it. But yeah, you're gonna need this clip. All right, so let's get going. So I want to show you the new gasket. It's right here. Yeah. To put it on, you are not gonna have any troubles. You're not gonna have any problems because you got these little pins that is gonna hold the gasket in place. You know, pretty much like this. Hold on, let me show you.
That needed this clip for the transmission. Even for the Ford dealer.
This is the new body valve.
The whole day my dad's
All right. So there is a couple of things that we're gonna have to buy for to complete the job, and it's this bulb grease or electrolyte grease, I think it's called. You don't have to buy a whole much, just these little packages they sell on your auto parts. They're about $1.50. This is to hold the filter in place while installing the body valve. All right, so let's get the body valve going. All right, guys, so we are under the vehicle first, and the first thing we're gonna do is gonna put the clip where it belongs, which is right there. Hold on one second. Let me see if All right. So the way the way it works, the clip, you put it like that on one side, in the slot. It has to be
in the slot.
Try to push it with your fingers. And if you can, well, you're gonna have to grab it with the pliers like that. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Before it falls.
Oh,
hold on. Try it.
I don't want to smush your finger. Okay, it's a little harder than you think.
Try it there. Try it now. There you go. You're going. There you go. So it's snapped in place. This is basically what the problem with the overdrive was doing. All right. So the next step is we're gonna put the filter, but I need to bring the grease.
We're gonna put the spring.
All right. So the next step is to install this little plate, which looks like sombrero. And just make sure this little dimple is facing down. What I mean by that is you're gonna see this dimple coming out. You don't hide it. It's like that. Obviously the spring goes first. Put it on there. All right, and then the plate. Try to do it yourself.
Yeah, I got it. Move your hand.
Okay. If it doesn't stay, you may be able to bend those little legs a little. There you go.
Steady hands. Hold up.
Okay. There you go.
Oh shit. All right, it's in. You just gotta be held on. That's about it.
Leave it there.
Just like that.
All right. If they don't stay, you can bend those little legs a little bit. All right. So now the next step, it's the little filter. The little filter, which goes in that corner right there. Okay, but for that we're gonna have to put a dielectric grease. But first we gotta clean it really good. Do you have a towel?
Yeah, I have one.
First we're gonna clean it really good, all of the ends. The electro grease will not hurt anything, so it fits perfectly there, right?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay. So
Put some there.
okay. I want you to see how he's putting grease so we hold it.
It's good like that because the filter still has to go through.
Alright. Make sure it goes in the shape
The dielectric grease
the
should
dielectric
hold it
state.
in.
It's just holding. So now we're ready to put the valve cover. All right. All right. Now with 2 hands, put the valve cover. Make sure you get this into the slot, and I'm gonna put 2 bolts or 4 bolts, starting with the ones we already had. A ver, Diego, ¿cómo va esto? All right, so we're gonna put
3 down here. The ones that are 3 are gonna be over here.
okay, let me put just 1 and 1. All right.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Please.
so I'm gonna put 1 in the middle. There it goes right there, just to hold it so that way he don't have to. Oh gosh, you don't have to hold it. Ah, damn it. Está todo lleno de aceite.
Just do it with your hands. That's fine like that.
And I'm gonna get one on the back. And I believe it's this one. Okay, so I'm gonna put one on the back right there, you can see. All right. Okay, so now we got 2 bolts holding it, and now we can.
Where's the wrench?
Now we can start putting. No, you don't have to time. We can start putting all of them in the order it was received. I mean. All right. So, what I want to do first, the ones we had with these pieces of metal.
Let's put the inner ones. Because we have to put some here and here over here, remember? Let's do these first.
Okay. So we're gonna put the inner ones. Like which one you wanna?
The one that's somewhere over here. There's one around here, right?
Hold on. Okay.
This one.
I think it's this one.
Let me see. Let me see the chart. Let me see the chart.
Yeah.
Let me see the. I thought you had the nail. Oh.
That's the short.
1, 2, 3. What's that hole that's right above the one you pulled out? Nothing? Alright, then give me that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should go either. It's not here, it's here.
Yeah. So we're gonna put the one in the middle. I say we put the one on with the metals too.
You don't have any latex gloves, right?
No. Your mom has.
I'll be back. My hands are getting all greasy and I can't grab. Alright.
Okay. So we are about to finish bolts on it. Let's put this thing. Alright, as you can see, we're almost done. You cannot be with leftovers, man. All the bolts, they gotta be in where it belongs, otherwise you will have them. Alright, so we're almost done. I wanted to leave this one so that way I can show you where it goes. It goes in here, and it's gonna hold the first gear and the sprocket. Can you see it? Oh, you can see.
No, it doesn't. It just goes right here. Right?
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
Let me see. Yeah.
Not on gear or anything.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, look at this.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right, so we're putting the last one of the last.
Probably take this out.
Yeah.
Take this out a little more.
Here, I'll put. Okay, make sure this thing you got it on the last one. Okay, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's gotta be there. Okay. So that's pretty much parking, first, second, drive, and that's how it goes. All right, so as far as our diagram that we made, we only have one more bolt to go,
Which is this one.
which is that one right here. Right there. Let's put it right now. Okay. All right. All right, so we finished to install every bolt. Now we're gonna tighten them up, all of them. We're gonna go like in a circle, Yeah. There you go, just like that. All the way around, and then all the way, all the ones on the center. Okay, don't over time it. You know how to recognize all the ones, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they're all of these.
Have a little
They look
yeah,
different.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and get the. Okay, guys. So this is the next thing we need to install is the electrical harness, harness. If you want to talk, I don't know if you see those little pins right there. They all gotta be connected properly. So we gotta make sure we do the good connections, make sure everything is clean, inspect to see if there's any cracks. This thing gets pretty hot, so some of them they get brittle and break. This one it seems to be in a pretty good shape, so I'm gonna reinstall it now that we got all the bolts tight on the bottom. Okay guys, so we're gonna have to
Match everything.
match everything in every
There's 4. 1, 2,
3,
4 over here.
everything has to match.
Oh, wait, move your hand. Let me get it.
Alright.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna clip it all in.
Everything has to be clip on.
Push it.
Careful not to break it.
Clip.
They're all clipped.
Clip.
Alright.
Pretty sure that one's clipped too already.
Alright, so we got all 4 of them.
I do think so.
Everything is in place. So now we gotta
Just in case I'm.
put the pan, the filter, and we're ready to rock and roll with this thing. Let's see how it
Look at that
goes.
fuse.
Yeah,
Small
that's a fuse. It is. It is a fuse. So.
Nice to be able to read the color.
Okay, so we're down to install the transmission pan. I got it really clean. I also took the magnet out so that way I can clean it, you know, inside and everything. Put it back where it belongs. Okay, so we are ready to install this puppy in its place. All right. All right, guys. So so pretty much we got everything on. I make sure you got all the bolts tightened, everything in place. Make sure everything it looks good. Everything. If you don't feel like something is good, just double check it before installing the pan, because after you throw the oil and everything, it'll be too late. So now we're gonna install the filter.
The gasket somewhere over there. You have.
I'm gonna install the filter. No.
Oh, the filter.
So we gotta install the
How?
yeah, just like that. Push it in. Push it in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Just push it in. There you go. So install the filter. Make sure it sets. That's good. All right.
Okay.
Now
The gasket.
we gotta put the gasket around the pan.
You do that.
Well done. Okay, as you can see, I put all the bolts in the gasket, so that way we don't make a mistake. So now it's time to put it back in. I like to put the bolt first, so that way, you know, the gasket is not on the way. You know how troubling that is. All right. So now we're gonna put the gasket. I mean the pan.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
I hold it. You
Yeah,
hold
I'll
it.
hold it. Yeah.
I'll get some.
So we're gonna get an extension.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the extension.
But get the longer. All right. So we have to go back with the longer ratchet. All right.
You hold it, eh?
Yeah, I'll hold it. Just screw a couple of them.
No, I'm unscrewing them.
Huh?
I think I'm unscrewing them, right?
No, you're doing it right. Get to at least one on this and one on the
One.
other side. Yeah. All right. So he's got two. Now he can go all the way around and tighten them all.
Going in.
All right. So just keep doing all the way around. Okay.
I don't even know if it's
Come
going
back
in.
to you. All right, guys. So I got all the bolts. I did a circular motion on all of them. I tighten them up, torque them. Yeah, and it'll be a good idea maybe after a week or 2 weeks, just come back and retighten them after it gets hot and cold again. It's a good habit. So we're ready to throw the oil and see what's going on. Let's get it on. Okay, so according to the place where we bought the oil, we have to put 5 quarts of oil. We gotta take the dipstick oil out. And that's for the transmission. And we gotta throw, let me see, let's make sure it's the transmission. Hold on.
Yeah, it says transmission fluid on it.
Yeah, that's the transmission fluid on it, and we're gonna throw 5 quarts, man. We're gonna start putting them. You need a funnel which fits into that hole. All right. Here. Slowly. Okay. So we're gonna put 5 quarts on it. Okay, so we threw all the 5 quarts in there accordingly. We turn on the engine. We're gonna let it run just a little bit, so that way the pump can do everything. We're gonna make sure it's not dripping oil on the bottom. See if there's anything dripping. So